Now, Minster FM is at Tower Vet Surgery on Fulford Road at the moment. This is Emma Davey here. Hello, Emma.
Hello.
Now, you're here to tell us a little bit about the hedge fund for hedgehogs that you've set up, haven't you? But before you do that, what have we got here then?
So we've got a little one here. This one's been brought in by a member of the public. I'll just fish him out. You can see he's quite little.
Oh, look at that.
This is probably this year's juvenile, so this one's probably been born this year. We quite often have members of the public bring them in because they find them out wandering during the day, or they find them injured and things like that. They bring them in, we get them in, we weigh them, and we basically feed them up. What we try to do is we encourage members of the public that have found them to bring them back in, to take them back home with them. If they can, we'll encourage them to keep them till spring because they're too small to hibernate. So this little hedgehog here probably won't hibernate this year, probably won't hibernate till next autumn.
And he'll be all right, will he?
Yeah. What we usually sort of advise people to do if they're happy to take them in, we ask them to keep them in something similar to a rabbit or a guinea pig setup. So in a little cage with some cover, we get them to feed them. When we get them in, we treat them for worms because we quite often find that they're riddled with worms, and that's what causes weight loss. So I see this is a little one.
What's scrabbling around in the other one then?
I think that's a bigger one.
So
you'll see a big difference in the size. I'll let him go back.
Here's what you prepared earlier, it's a bit like this.
Yeah, that's okay.
And again, this one was brought in by a member of the public.
That's right, yeah. Similar circumstances, so it was found out wandering during the day. Where are you hiding? You see, we kind of try to bed them up with as natural products as we can. You can see this one's quite a lot bigger.
Oh, it's huge. Huh?
It is. So this one's probably... we don't know the ages. It's obviously an adult. It's obviously quite big. As I say, we get them in, we feed them, we weigh them for a couple of days. Once we're happy that they're gaining weight and they're eating, and we've given them our sort of protocol for flea and worm treatment, so to speak, then
he's coming out.
We usually send them on their way. Are you going to say hello?
So will this one hibernate, or?
It's a possibility, yeah. If we can get the person that brought it in to take it back and release it back into their garden or wherever they found it, we quite often find that they do survive and hibernate. And we can't always tell because we can't obviously keep tracks on all of the hedgehogs that we release and treat. But we do sort of say to people, if you're keeping it in your garden, for them to provide food for them through the winter months and try and encourage them. Hopefully they see them come spring when they come back out again.